Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will. Description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So let's have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see where I shine. Okay. Today, collective, we're starting off with two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. Okay, so there's someone possibly who's around you, collective, who is leading a double life, who is being two-faced. This could be a lover, this could be a friend. There's someone wearing a mask, not being honest about their intentions regarding you. This could be regarding a relationship with you or how they feel about you. Their intentions are not pure. They're leading a double life behind your back. This could be someone you're dating. You've been dating for a while. This could also be someone you're married to. I'm picking up a married couple. Maybe your spouse, you have been suspecting that they may be possibly cheating. Maybe you've noticed some changes. Okay. I'm hearing some changes in the bedroom. Okay. Maybe you've questioned and asked them about these changes, like what's going on. You're acting different. You move different. Things are different with you. What's going on? Maybe they seem very disconnected, nonchalant, not willing to socialize the way they used to. And this could be because they could be maybe dealing with someone who is uh, intriguing their behavior. They're dealing with someone who's intriguing their behavior, collective. So that's what's going on. That's what spirit is saying. Okay. All right. And the person that they are dealing with could or may be aware that they are in a relationship. Okay. This person could be someone who's jealous or envious of the connection that you have with them. This could be someone who has observed and like watched or monitored your connection. This could be someone that you don't know or someone that you do know. Okay. So put it where it resonates. But I'm picking up that you have been sensing that something is not right. You have not found definite proof, but intuition is intuition. Okay. And so several things have came up, whether it was something you found in someone's phone, okay, whether it was something you found on social media, whether they inbox or DM someone, whether you received some calls. I'm hearing prank calls, maybe someone calling your phone. How and why they have your number is quite odd and weird. If they are cheating, if your spouse or your mate is cheating, and having a little two-piece, three-piece on the side, why would you give them access to your spouse's phone number? Does not make sense, and don't think it will create a dollar. Okay, so you may have received some phone calls, of people calling you, hanging up. And this could be while you're at work or while you're busy. I'm picking up while you're busy doing different things, okay? To the point, maybe you tried to block the call, but they call back anyway. This person, they're in the energy of wanting to compete with you, collective. They do envy the connection that you have with your spouse or with your mate, and they want to compete with you. They envy the connection that you have. They want to be you. Um, they are very angry with your spouse, whether you're married or you have a live-in partner or someone you're dating, because it looks like promises have been made. Spirit is saying promises have been made that have not been kept. Maybe they're promising this person they're going to leave you, or they're going to marry them, or move in with them. There's some kind of promises that are like false hope. And it's something that this person doesn't know. They're being played just as well. You may feel that your partner is playing you, but they're being played. The side piece, Spirit is saying they're not going to follow through on whatever they're promising this person. This could also be money. This could be financial. Maybe they promise, okay, somebody promised to buy somebody a car or give someone some kind of money towards a vehicle. Okay, something like that. Maybe 25 to 3 grand towards a vehicle or something. Maybe that's down payment. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Be mindful and of your surroundings, and if you feel that you are dealing with someone who's hiding something or maybe cheating, just be mindful. Don't take it lightly because this person may be someone who has mental problems. We have psychopath here. And the sad thing is, you're being, you're doing your part, you're being faithful. But if your spouse is not, they may not even be aware that this person is a psychopath. Okay. This person is a psychopath and they're very jealous of the connection. It's like they no longer want to be number two anymore. They no longer want to be the side piece, two piece with a biscuit and sometimes gravy. Okay. All right. So they no longer want to be that. So they could be promising them things, they could be complaining like, I need this, I need that, and I'm going to give it to you, that kind of energy. Maybe they're breadcrumbing them, giving them money here and there. Something about money is coming up. Okay. Your spouse, you could be connected to someone who likes to pay for sexual encounters as well. That's the read. That's the message. Who likes to pay for sexual encounters. Yeah, this person is very salty and bitter and angry. Just be mindful of your surroundings, okay? Be mindful, okay? You might want to carry some salt on you. Bitter, angry, psychopath. You might want to carry some salt on you. Okay? That's for someone. Those who know. Okay, because you do not want to find yourself in a situation where you're in some kind of legality from a legal situation or litigation procedure because you had to protect or defend yourself, and this would be because of your partner's doing, lying and making promises and just cheating when they, if you're uninterested and you don't want to be in a committed relationship, the best thing you can do for everyone involved is just be honest and just let it go. Let your partner know, look, I don't want to be in this marriage no more. I don't want to be in this relationship. I'm out, deuces. Because this energy here, this isn't here for no reason. I gotta hold them up again. For you, collective. These energies coming out back to back: envy, psychopath, bitter, angry. Yeah, they aren't here for no reason. These aren't cards to take lightly. Okay, these aren't cards to take lightly. So be careful. This person may be so fed up with them making promises, and they feel like they're not going to leave you or come through with the promises. Keep their promises. So they may want to turn up a little bit to prove to your spouse, male or female, that they're not playing. Like, you better keep your word. You better give me what you said you're going to give me. You better do what you promised or else. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They may have tried to talk to this person about playing on your phone. Maybe you've mentioned to your spouse, somebody's calling me playing on my phone. I don't know who this is. They keep calling, hanging up. And maybe your spouse just side-eyed you and kept doing what they were doing, but they knew all the time that this was possibly their side piece. They probably checked them, told them not to do it. They've possibly apologized several times, over and over again. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it no more, but this person is insecure and very angry about this connection, about your relationship that you have. Ain't that something? They the side piece and they mad at you and your connection. That's a lot of nerve. The nerve. The nerve. Okay. Yeah, so we have Archangel Michael here, Yeah, make sure you protect yourself. Like I said, carry some salt on you when I held that card up. Yeah, that card up. Yeah, make sure you're protecting yourself, collective. I can't tell you what to do, but don't take it lightly. Often people choose to stay in connections and go back and forth, but don't be caught in the crossfire of someone who's just not willing to be faithful, of someone who is just a serial cheater. They don't plan on being faithful. You may find out that they've been cheating ever since you've been with them, that they've never been faithful to you. So just be mindful, okay? We have free will. Hmm. Hopefully you do choose to move forward, okay? And block this person and block your spouse and find a way to separate yourself. Because I'm picking up that this person is Whoever they're messing with is going to try to prove that they're tough. I'm just saying it like that. They're going to try to push the button and maybe shake you up and scare you or scare your spouse. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. hmm They want it to be known. They want to be seen and they want it to be known about what's been going on. So they're trying to create some ruckus so that the bridge will be burned between you and your partner and you will finally separate. That's what they're hoping for. This isn't something I would fight for. If someone chooses to move on, let them. I would not fight for that. That could be very risky and dangerous. Very risky and dangerous because that's what I'm picking up. And you don't want to have to be forced to defend or protect yourself and be sitting in a jail cell or somewhere else saying, why did I do that? They wasn't even worth it. I should have just left them. Yeah. Cutting ties, freedom, standing up. Yeah, it's time for you to cut ties. It's time for you to cut ties. Be careful, collective. This person wants to prove a point. They want to prove a point. They want to be seen. They're tired of being hidden. You may find out this is someone that you know. Yep. You may find out this is someone, collective, that you know. You may have been suspecting this. This may be a relative. This may be a relative. Someone you don't know or a relative. Yeah, as long as they stay in a connection with you and not fully commit to them, they feel stagnant and stuck. Things are not moving for them. And they're becoming very frustrated and angry. hmm Karmic's third parties, haters, and lessons learned. So your connection that you are in, whether you're married or not, this is a karmic connection. And you are in a connection with someone who believes in having third parties. This is a non-committal energy. You may find out, like I just said, that your spouse, male or female, has not been faithful the entire time. It may devastate you. Spirit is saying don't allow it to disconnect from this person. Separate. If it's a living situation, do what you need to do, get your things and go. Because this person, I'm being told to repeat it, is ready to turn up and show who they are. They're ready to prove to your spouse that they're going to commit or else they're going to do what they say or else they're ready to be seen. They're tired of hiding. I'm picking up that they could possibly disappear. Your spouse could disappear at weird times in the middle of the night and also be gone longer than expected because they're dipping off to see this person and have encounters. They're tired of hiding. They're tired. They want to be seen and they want it to be known that they are exclusive. This person wants it to be known. It's like, I'm ready to come out now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because they're feeling stuck right now and they don't like this energy of having to hide. They feel suppressed. They want to be seen. It's like they want to walk in your shoes. They want to be you. But both of you are not being treated fairly. I just have to say that, like, yeah. It's like they want to be the one. They want to be the one. But if if this person is not loyal to you, I don't know what they are expecting. If you were the side piece when you met this person, if you were to separate with this person in the next 30 days, collective, I don't know what side piece is thinking. Like if you met this person from being the third party, what are you assuming is going to occur? Even if your spouse chose to, or you chose to leave within the next 30 days or 7 days or 24 hours for that matter, okay? Because there are people who leave immediately and be like, I will mail you the papers. If it's a divorce needed, I'll mail you the papers, but I'm out of here. Okay. Yeah. Your spouse is someone who deals with a lot of exes from their past. And things may be good in your home front. They may be a good provider, male or female. You may have good sexual encounters. Everything may seem intact when it comes to you two, but they are a busybody. They keep a lot of old karmic connections going, okay? Dead end relationships. And these old karmic connections are people who are very clingy, okay? These karmics are very clingy. These are the type of energies that choose not to move on for many reasons. So you may find this out once again, okay? You may find this out. You'll leave then. Whoever you are, you'll leave then. You'll leave then. If you're not choosing to leave now, you're not gone already, you'll leave then, hopefully. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You may also find out that there is a baby on the way. Mm-hmm. And this could be from someone else, not the one that wants to show themselves, from a different person. Mm-hmm. Or if you are a male figure watching and you are, into dating women, you may find out that one of the children that your spouse has is not yours. Mm-hmm. Lust, greed, by any means necessary. Inconsiderate. Yeah, your partner's very inconsiderate, very lustful, narcissistic nature, deceitful nature. Mm-hmm. Your partner could be a wonderful charmer as well. Knows how to treat their partner. Very romantic, very passionate. Does everything right. One of those. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Checks off all the marks, all the boxes in a row. Checks all the boxes. Mm-hmm. When you first met them, they came off as someone who, yeah, they checked all the boxes. You felt like there was a lot of harmony and love and passion between the two of you. Mm-hmm. 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 But as things move forward, things begin to change, and it's been consistent. And I'm picking up, you found at least, two or three more for sure proofs. Um, but you have not caught this person in the act. But it looks like you're not going to have to catch this person in the act. It's going to come to you. It's like going to come to you. And this is not to hurt you, collective. It looks like your spirit guides and the divine wants you to separate yourself from this connection. And also someone, your spirit guides are trying to protect you. They want you to get out of the way because this third party here who wants to be seen, yeah, they're very jealous, envious, and they're a psychopath. So they don't want you getting hurt. That's why I say you may want to carry some salt with you. Yeah, yeah. So they're trying to convey the message just to simply protect yourself. This message is for someone to be mindful and to protect yourself by separating immediately. I don't care what your circumstances are, because you can get hurt, and we often hear of people, things occurring when you are choosing to stay connected or be in the crossfire. You can take your clothes and go somewhere else, material things. You can replace, all that is replaceable when it comes to your well-being and your safety, okay? And not being put in a position where you are forced to have to get handsy with someone because of your partner's actions, okay? When you first met this person, like I said, your partner could be a sweet talker, a romancer, male or female, a charmer. They have the gift of gab. Very handsome, very beautiful, look good, smell good. There's someone who is admirable. There's someone who's worth being seen with in public, kind of energy. But as you move forward, things begin to become very puzzling, very puzzling. And you're pretty much frustrated and you're tired. You're frustrated and you're tired. So make a plan. Spirit is saying make a plan. If you can't leave right away, make a plan and take action. Take action. Be making arrangements, be making phone calls to see where you can go, or even if you have to temporarily go somewhere and maybe stay with someone, temporarily, because it's something about this person wants to show up. So it looks like this I'm about to say this chick, maybe it is a chick, male or female, but there's no gender. It's fluid in tarot, okay? Both energies reside in all human beings, both masculine and feminine energy. From time to time, one energy might outlead the other, but either way, and sometimes it's balanced. But this person may show up to your house because I'm being told to repeat for you to go, 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 like hurry, hurry, hurry for someone. Be careful, be mindful. Pay attention to your surroundings. Don't be oblivious. When you're going to work, when you're coming home, something about you taking the kids to school, warming up the car, all that kind of energy, be careful. Don't be sending nobody to go start no car by themselves. Maybe you have a young teenager or something who's almost at that driving age. Be careful because your spouse is out here messing with a psychopath that isn't wrapped too tight, and they want to show themselves at your doorstep. They want to show themselves at your house. Okay? You may have children, you may not, but be mindful. Don't be that sleepy and tired that you're oblivious as you move about. This is not me projecting fear. This is the message, and this is a warning. Like, they will not let me even get off the reading because they want it out there. Somebody, they want to take heed that it's time to go, and they're saying that that this person is cheating. You've got several. Wow. They're trying to send you the signal to protect yourself. A lot of deception. You're going to find out a lot. You're going to find out a lot. And it's not going to be pretty. You may even find out some things that may make you feel embarrassed. You may find out this person's on the DL as well. See, it says love affair, down low. Dirty little secrets. All are welcome on this channel. Doesn't matter what your preference is. This is the message. You've been on an emotional roller coaster concerning this. From the person calling your phone, hanging up, your spouse acting weird in the bedroom, out the bedroom, acting suspicious, gone in the middle of the night. Or even if you send them somewhere, they're gone extra long, come back with no explanation, can't even tell you where they've been. Most likely wants to also pick false arguments with you. You could be someone who's having a lot of false arguments with your spouse. Those false arguments are created so they can go and do their dirt, so they won't feel bad about it. That's a narcissistic trait. That's old gang. That's old. It's called a false argument. They'll say something, do something stupid, or get mad over nothing. There's nothing to be mad at. They might look at a cup of water and just start frowning. You be like, babe, what's wrong? Water. Water. Well, what the water do to you? Nothing. It's just water. That's their false argument, so they can go do their dirt. Yeah. Yeah. You tried, every time you try to ask them, are they cheating or what's going on, they could act very distant, have that running energy, denial, making excuses, telling you they have something to do, not right now, I'll talk to you later. Maybe they also accuse you of being insecure. That's an old one. Flip the script, reverse psychology. You so jealous, you so insecure. Mm-hmm. 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 They could also be someone who loves the nightlife, as I said. Mm-hmm. Even though they're supposed to be in a committed relationship, they love the nightlife. This could be someone who loves the exotic, going to adult entertainment bars, stripper clubs. They like to be in that atmosphere. Being very, very inconsiderate that they do have a partner that they are supposed to be in a relationship with. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This third party is feeling very exhausted and empty and burnt out, and they are ready to flex. They are ready to show themselves, you know. And your ancestors, your spirit team wants you out of the way of the chaos. It says chaos, upheaval, downfall, disaster. If any, avoiding crime being committed, avoiding someone getting hurt or you having to hurt someone else. Defending yourself, as I said, avoiding a disaster. They want you out of the equation. There is no need at this point with what I'm picking up to stick around and have no conversation. There is no conversation to be had. They're going to tell you there's nothing going on and it wasn't them. If you choose to stay, then you're risking the possibility of being in the middle of this, being caught in this, and regretting it, paying dearly. Paying dearly. And the longer that, your partner chooses to step up and, break up with you or let you know they're seeing someone else, this person is becoming more and more paranoid and infuriated with anger, wanting to show themselves. And you may find out that there's not just a third party, there's someone else that is either expecting a baby or having a baby, okay? You're going to find out that your partner was a busybody. I guess I'll title this read Busybody, because that's just reading it. That's what it's showing. That's what it's showing. You may even find out that there are people around you who knows what's going on and that you're the only one left out of the loop. I mentioned earlier you're going to find out some things that's going to even embarrass you, and that just may embarrass you. People may be well aware of this person who is expecting this baby, or they could already have this baby could be born. They could have another home and family somewhere. People already know of this other person who is a psychopath who they hook up with. So you may find out that everyone around you knows about your partner, your husband, your wife, your spouse, whomever you are in a relationship with. That you may find out. And if this is not your story, this could be someone that you know. You could have a friend or a relative who's going through this right now, who's been confiding in you because they need someone to talk to. You need to tell them to get their Nikes and tie them up, lace up, and prepare to run straight up. Okay? We have sipping, rumors, gossip, nosy. So you may find out. The gossip may begin to whisper and you see what they doing? Yeah, she found out about the baby and he left. That kind of energy. You may find out that everybody knows what's going on except for you. And that's really going to put you not in a favorable place to stay in this relationship. Everyone knows but you the truth of what's going on. That your partner has never been committed to you. You were a link in the chain. I'm not trying to be cruel, but this is the only way I can convey it. I'm hearing Aretha Franklin, chain, 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 chain of fools. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, like you were just one of them this entire time. And you may be saying to yourself, couldn't be. We have a bank account. We live together. I see him. That means nothing. You seen Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio? You seen that movie? You seen it? People can live many lives, many lives. That means nothing, because you see them every day and you got a bank account with them or you live with them and you fluff their drawers and nah, that means nothing. That means nothing. You may have thought, they came off as if they were your soulmate in the beginning and they were going to be that one. You know, but you're stressed out and you're ready to surrender what's going on because you feel it. It's your intuition, male or female. You feel it. You're ready to let this connection go. You're ready. And spirit is saying for you not to stick around. Information is going to come to you. It may come in your awakened state, dream state, or to your front door, as well as people may be contacting you that you know, giving you information. But they're saying if you are someone who's in a living situation, because you could be someone just dating someone who has all these partners and you both live in separate homes. Okay, so put it where it resonates. But if you are in a situation, a relationship like this, and you're sharing a household with them, don't sit around waiting to see who the person is. And no, get your things and exit because there's going to be some tension. There's going to be some upheaval. There's going to be some chaos energy, like really, and you don't need to be a part of that. So protect yourself, protect your energy. If you are a parent, protect your children, protect yourself, protect your peace. These are the consequences of making bad choices and playing games and sending mixed signals. Your partner needs to understand that. They will only understand that by you moving on, cutting ties, and never returning. Never returning. When you give people second chances after doing things like this, you allow yourself to be an evolving door. It just gets worse and they get more clever. It gets worse. It's not going to get any better. This is someone who has non-committal energy. It's time for you to go to distance, whether it's a divorce, separation, or straight up ghosting. They ashtray. So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.